Well, hello. Thanks for watching. We got a new video for today from yesterday's thrift store finds. It's been a while since I've been into town. We've been having some food delivered up here just because it's been a little bit difficult for driving down into town for us, and uh, we just haven't gone to thrift stores since I've been cleaning out my garage and realizing that I have more stuff that I can possibly ever use. So we're selling off a lot of things, but sometimes you just got to get out and look around and buy some stuff, which I do. Obviously, a little bit too much, but we found some cool items. We've pretty much stopped going to um, Goodwills and Salvation Armies. They haven't yielded anything up here in years, and it's not really worth the time. They're really messy, and especially with COVID and stuff, we just decided to not go there. But sorry, my dog's barking at a delivery truck. But we just go to Amvet. It's a lot larger, like a warehouse type of thing where you're spread out and lots of stuff to look at, bins to look through, and lots of clothing. And they have this cool stuff around all over the place. So we'd rather support disabled and transitioning veterans. So that's why we shop there for our thrifting. And, I've stuck to online buying. And kind of since I've been cleaning out my garage, I realized that I really don't need to buy that much anymore. I've got plenty of stuff for content for years out there if I just film the good stuff I pull out of the boxes rather than just filming the whole thing. But and you'll see some more videos of that next few days. I'm still cleaning out. I found so much stuff, and I've sold so much stuff too. So it's kind of really good. So let's start off by this really cool guy back here. My son Justin, who was out with us yesterday, kind of had a pre-birthday meal for him, a rehearsal dinner for his birthday, so to speak. We just went out to lunch. My youngest son Jacob's in Lancaster, California, at checking out of college, so they stayed on campus there and got the tour and VIP treatment and all that good stuff. But he's on his way home today. But he doesn't like going to thrift stores, so that's why we visited yesterday. But this guy right here, Justin found him. Thought he was pretty neat. So when Justin said something's neat, I buy it. So um, this guy, I thought at first it was like missing something. I thought at first it was a salt and pepper shaker holder, like the shakers would fit here. Then I noticed there was no indents for it to really fit. And I've seen some before that had little baby kangaroos, little joeys down here sitting there with salt and pepper shakers. It's like, oh, that's kind of neat. I said I can, either sell it or use it for something, for whatever. And I did a Google Lens search on it after I got it home and found out that it is for holding jewelry. And I thought, how neat, because they comp out at $25, $30. And that's even the asking price is a selling price. And the people that had like one or more, like they had two, they had sold them out. So I've never seen one, let alone two together. So this is the first time seeing this. So I was kind of confused. Then I thought it was for holding like a spoon rest in a kitchen, and this was for more utensils right here. But turns out no, Google Lens didn't let me down. So yeah, as for jewelry, it's from 1956. It's USA Pottery, and the company that commissioned it was what does that say? Fine Entertainment Incorporated. I haven't looked that up, but there's no chips, there's no cracks, which sometimes we get home with things that are chipped because of bad packing. But I'm not going to go back and blame anybody there. I can always, I can fix a lot of the ceramics now, so I know how to do that. So little chips or flakes don't bother me as much anymore. I have to sell the item for a little bit less, so put that it was restored, but that's not a big deal. But it comps out for that much money, 20 to $35 is what I was seeing. So I figured maybe 19.99 on eBay be a quick turnaround. I didn't pay that much for it, maybe $1 or two. But yeah, you put your rings and cufflinks. When they mention cufflinks in a vintage ad, that's pretty vintage because they stopped wearing those 60s and early 70s. Unless there's some people that still have them now, which I think they're cool. Or you can hang your watch from here. You can hang a bracelet or even a necklace just so you can find it. In here was said for wallets and watches. Lots of uses when it comes to jewelry. I know my wife would probably fill that thing up, but we got her a jewelry drawer on like a sitting table. So she has all of her stuff organized in a drawer and some little hooks on the outside I made for her. But this is pretty cool. This is going to go on eBay. I was supposed to have some stuff up by the 2nd, but, I've been extremely busy. I had to fill in for my pastor and preach while he was gone. So, writing sermons and things takes time, and don't want to rush those, and then just busy with other things. But next I found this little Chicago mug. It's more like like a Stein. No markings on it, but this is probably made in Japan, which most of them were. But Chicago, it's got some interesting things on it. This is vintage, maybe 50s, 60s on this. Chicago, it's got the Sears Center, or John Hancock Center. And there it is, Sears Tower. That's why I got it backwards. Really nice vintage mug. I know it's not worth that much, but it's just like a shelf filler. And if it doesn't sell, I like it enough to let it sit around. I've been to Chicago a few times and flown over Chicago, headed to Canada. And not a bad place, if you know where to go. We got this piece here. This is a handmade piece. Of course, a firefighter with holding a child. Linden Peters Fire District. I'm not sure where that is yet. I haven't looked it up. But made Noel, either way, could be a man or a woman. 1997 made this piece. It's hand painted. It looks pretty nice. It's properly glazed and all that, and lacks a little bit of detail, but still, for what it is from a distance, it looks nice. Little flake on his helmet, but I can fix those. I know how to fix cracks and chips in porcelain and pottery and stuff like this now that almost undetectable, but it's for us. My wife's going to keep that. And then I found some brass hardware for dressers and whatnot. These usually sell pretty good. They don't have the screws that go in the back. I would say these are maybe from the 50s, just from the casting. It looks like on the back, and it's got some numbers. I'm going to look them up a little bit more, but these sell pretty good, even being tarnished the way they are. I got a set of, they were in a big bag for like $3, but I got a set of 7 of those. Sorry for the shakiness there. Set of 7 of those. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell one of them separate and sell the set of 6 together. And I'm going to kind of look in to see what they go for. Even without the screws, that set of 6 should bring $20, $30 if I'm lucky. We'll see. Because I've seen these for $14 a piece. But I didn't pay much for them, so I'm not going to try to ask through the roof prices. And I've got to ask my dad, because my dad makes and refinishes old furniture. He uses the same style, but they're smaller. Now, usually on big dressers, they'll have like, 3 drawers, which a set of 8 of these would be perfect. But sometimes they have smaller. But on the top of them, at times they have small drawers that take 1 per each drawer. And these would be for the smaller drawers. So I might keep them together. I might sell them separately. I don't know. And then I've got 3 that are much older, much older, and that will be for sale as a set of 3. And my wife and I collect the Shawnee pottery, the corn style and corn pattern, and we usually have the yellow and green. But what we do is pick up the variants when we find it. Now, this isn't Shawnee pottery, but it's still a soup tureen and some corn holders. One of them's got a chip on it, which I'll repair that. They have some crazing, but they're still nice. It'll go in our collection just because it's a variant we don't have. Then we got some Texas Hold'em poker cards and chips, really nice chips that I'll put on eBay. Most of this is eBay stuff. It's I'm kind of trying to get into different items so it's not just strictly antiques because it's slowing down a little bit. We had this puzzle. I never buy puzzles, but this seemed fitting for our pandemic that we went through and possibly going through again. Who knows? But you could hoard your toilet paper and commemorate that with a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. But, that's all we got. And like I said, I'll have some more stuff maybe this weekend to show you. And everybody stay safe out there, and we'll catch you next time.